Have you ever wanted to use Claude to create your own custom Word documents for sales proposals, RFIs, or other documents that you want to send to your prospects? I'm going to show you exactly how you can achieve this using Claude's brand new Claude skills. We're going to be creating a proposal just like this, completely AI generated, formatted to how exactly we want it, all based on the prospect's customer insights, so in relation to what they've told you in the sales proposal, their website, your website, and everything else you may want to include in this custom proposal for your prospect using AI. Let's jump into it. First, you can download this prompt and find it from the link in the description below, but this prompt is what we're going to be putting into our Claude project instructions to then be the basis of our document. So you can see in this document, in this prompt, it has the purpose, provides Claude with a role, and then a workflow to identify things like data sources. Here, if you've plugged in various MCPs, which are Model Context Protocol, or effectively integrations for AI into your other software, you can then have it talk to those tools to get relevant data. So we use Grain for all our call recordings internally, but if you use something like Gong or other call recording software like Fathom, if they have an MCP available, you can connect it to Claude and have it then talk to that software for relevant discussions you've already had with your prospect for the sales proposal. So first, it identifies data sources. It also could be information from your CRM like HubSpot or Salesforce, and then it's going to research the prospect company. So it might ask you for the prospect's website if it can't find it in the relevant information you've already provided, and it's going to look for relevant information about that prospect. It's then going to look at relevant case studies. A great proposal always talks about your customers and what they can achieve with your tool or solution for the prospect that is relevant to that prospect. So it's going to look for relevant case studies on your website. You can obviously provide it other information if you want, if it's not on your website, but it's going to look for case studies to understand your solution better. Then look for current state information. So this might be going through the call recordings and effectively looking for information about how the prospect currently works on their. It's going to look for information on current state. So that is how the prospect already solves the problem themselves. So it might be an incumbent software or other solution they're using, like an agency or something like that as well. It might be, or they might be doing something a lot more manual. But effectively, hopefully, through discovery and demonstrations and discussions you've had with the prospect, you would have a really solid understanding of their current state. And that's what you're going to have here. So that's step 4. Step 5, generate the proposal document. This is really cool. So effectively, skills, you can either create your own custom skills, or Anthropic have uploaded kind of base skills to everyone's desktop instances. This is going to use the create skill that would already be in your instance, especially on a paid plan. And then it's going to use that to create, which you can see here, I've uploaded to Google Docs, the finished thing, but you could upload it to Microsoft Word or any other kind of document editor as you see fit. It's going to look for consistent styling. Now, of course, you can go in and customize this prompt or get AI to customize this prompt and have the styling be more specific to how you might do proposals. I've done it to how, which is where I'm from, does proposals. Then it's going to break that down and kind of present the finished document, all AI generated to me, that is really relevant to my company and relevant to the prospect and our solution for the prospect in the proposal. Then it will ask you additional questions, have that if it can't find that information through the tooling, and it will ask itself those questions to help kind of base it off for the document. Now, this is really cool. So what kind of document is it actually going to create? So we've looked at the steps that Claude will do to create the document, but what is the document? And here, of course, you can go through and customize this prompt to make it more relevant for your proposals. But I've done something where it creates a cover page with relevant information. So that's what you can see here, prepared by Word software. It then does an executive summary. It creates more information about understanding the prospect's business. And you can see here, I've done Meridian Infrastructure Partners, which is just a made-up company for the example. But of course, this would be relevant for your prospect. Then it looks at current challenges. So this is really cool. So this would look at, for instance, call recordings or notes in your CRM or anything that you provided about the prospect's current challenges, and will weave that into the proposal to make it really relevant to the prospect. So proposal cycle times and all the other kind of things that are relevant for this prospect in terms of their current challenges. And then here you can see it's mentioned a number of stakeholders. So Claude also then identifies, Claude identifies some decision makers and mentions them in the proposal, because they're who could be decision maker, champions, economic buyer, exec sponsor, kind of different people in the sales process that you've talked to, and it's going to mention from those discussions and make that proposal very personalized and relevant for that prospect and whoever might be reading it. We also use in the prompt a good prompting technique, which is kind of also in our prompt, we use some prompt engineering skills, for instance, examples of good and bad, which the LLM then understands better context around what kind of output it's trying to produce. So here we have an example of some bad framing, which might come across as like condescending to the prospect. We want to avoid that in our sales proposal. And then what good framing is. So you can, again, update this prompt to make more relevant for your company, but it's a really good kind of starting point. Then you have challenge. Now we go to solution overview. So this is really cool. Based on your company and what Claude understands from your business and your solution, of course, you can provide more details. It's going to build out a solution overview and how your solution is addressing those challenges for the prospect. And then finally, kind of finish off with why your company. What it's going to do there in the why company is it's going to look at kind of what the prospect is currently doing versus your solution and where the difference is or where the benefits are, and really powerful stuff. Then any relevant success stories, and then look at implementation methodology, timeline, the team that'll be working with them. And you kind of see it goes through and generates all these things in really nice formatting to my brand, voice, colors, tone, and then generates that and provides a final output as well with the commercials and pricing. Of course, you can provide things like a Notion or Google Drive link or PDF in your project that includes your pricing table, and then you can understand better in pricing. Or you can ask it to skip pricing and leave that for the rep to fill out. And then you can see there ROI and further information. So next steps from here is you grab the prompt, then go to Claude Desktop, and this is web browser, we can do it in Claude Desktop. Jump into your instructions, and then paste the prompt in there. Also, make any changes to the prompt that you would like. I've called out a couple of different things that you can make different. I've called out a couple of ways you can customize this to make it more relevant for your business. First, you can add additional files. So I called out a pricing schedule. You could upload your case studies here as a PDF if you want, and just add additional files as you would like that are relevant to what you would expect an AI to use to generate proposals. It could be a solution overview. It could be common pain points. It could be information about personas, industry analysis on the certain prospects, industries that you sell to. So that's all going to be in your files. Then in your instructions, you can have Claude edit this prompt for you, or you can edit it yourself and say, hey, when looking at case studies, look at this file. And so that way, when the LLM goes to use these project instructions, it's going to know exactly what context it has to use from your project files for the relevant parts of its output, its response, in this case, the sales proposal. Then you can see here in instructions, we can add tools. So I mentioned your MCP integrations or other integrations you might have with Claude. You can click here and add additional connectors. You can see we have a lot in our account, but you can add additional connectors here or have it so you can use web search. I always use extended thinking. It uses more tokens, but it's very valuable. And then you can click there and say, and turn on other tools. So if you use Gong for all your sales recordings and transcriptions, and you have the MCP enabled in Claude, and you want it to use the relevant calls that you have with that prospect to generate the proposal, great. Connect the MCP tool, call it out in the prompt, use it to do this X and Y, and then it's going to use that really efficiently and productively. So when you're going to then create a Word doc, I've done one here, and you really don't have to use too much. You can be like, hey, can you create me a sales proposal for this customer, for this prospect? That might be, if you have Claude connected to your CRM, it could be of the deal or opportunity. It could be an email if it has connections to your calendar or emails and figure out those people, or you can provide a longer prompt with a lot more information. And then effectively goes through, uses the project instruction prompt, uses the relevant skill for creating the document, and then it's going to output and present you with the file that you can then download or add or open in Google Drive. And that will download, as you can see, it's a file, and this is what you're going to have left. So I just covered off how you can use Claude Desktop or Claude to create a sales proposal with a lot of different ways you could do this. If not just for your sales proposals, but if you're constantly doing RFIs that are pretty stock standard, you could use it to help with that. It really thrives where either you're expecting a lot of the same responses and you can give it past context, or you want really customized proposals or RFIs where you have the data available to give it to Claude. It's not going to do well if you can't give it any context. It's going to be very bland, very basic proposal. Whereas if you can give it information that is relevant to that prospect, then that will make the proposal just that much better. And of course, you can go through in a Word doc or Google Doc and update it as you see fit. Thing I will mention, I've of course spoken about how you can use MCPs. Make sure you're on a paid plan with Claude and make sure you have training turned off. Make sure you're working in line with your IT governance, that you're not accidentally sharing a bunch of prospect information and your customer data with an LLM and it's going into the model for training. So make sure that's all turned off and you're talking to your IT team if you have any questions about your specific use case. Awesome. Thanks. That's how you can use Claude skills to create sales proposals.